classic fabric. Flick of the wrist got me performing magic, turning negatives into a positive.
Radio show, and I am so excited to have Mr. Mo on our radio show platform. Such an honor to have. I want to go ahead and just call him a legend for all the great things that he's already doing. So
I appreciate that.
Mo, I want to know, how are you doing?
Hey man,
family good and healthy?
Everyone's doing great. Everyone's doing great.
And I woke up this morning.
Absolutely.
Mo, you have been quite busy.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are actually here at the Planet Comics store in Greenville, 1633 Woodruff Rd. Make sure you come out and support them. And thank y'all so much for allowing us to have our interview here. Mo.
Yes, ma'am.
We got a lot to talk about.
Let's talk. Let's do it.
Let's talk about season 2 of BSide,
yes, ma'am.
Comic book,
yes,
and other projects you have been doing in 2020. What better place to discuss your art than here, where art lives?
Yes, ma'am.
At the comic book store.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
BSide book series. Let's talk about season 2.
Okay.
So, the first season introduced us to Mr. MO3KNOWS and his family, but also the premise of how to overcome rejection. Now, 2020 has been a year of ups and downs for a whole bunch of people. Nothing has really been consistent. But I think when things are a little off-centered, it's all about how you respond to things, I think.
Correct.
So, let's talk about sometimes how rejection doesn't mean you stop your goals. It's just about tweaking and maybe revamping some things to get to the common goal.
You know, it's funny you said that. There's a young lady that plays an intricate part in why we're here as far as the comic book itself. Her name is Rachel Hannah. The comic strip is based off a real experience. I had an opportunity to become a radio personality. It didn't work out, right? I spoke to her because I told all my close family and friends. And when I told her I didn't get it, she said, well, Mo, every no isn't a bad thing. And I never looked at it like that. And when she actually said that, so then I asked myself, what am I going to do with this right experience? And in the midst of doing that, my other son was saying, Daddy, well, you know, it'll be okay. My other son, Mason, who's here with us right now, said, well, Malik, it'll be okay. Daddy will start his own. It clicked. Woo! So at that point right there, when I had put Rachel and Mason together, I said, all right, we got to do something with this. So that's how we actually was able to bounce back from that. So we're telling our story of that within the comic strip.
And isn't it funny how our kids can pour into us?
Honestly, me and my wife wholeheartedly feels that God speaks to us through our children because we're too stubborn to actually hear Him on our own. We feel wholeheartedly feel that.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Let's talk about the end of season 1 because y'all left us with a cliffhanger. I just gonna have to call you out.
We did.
call it like I see it. So we see that MO3KNOWS is decided to inform his family and friends that he's going to start his own radio station, which I totally love all the way. Without giving season 2 away, what hints can you give the viewers about what season 2 is going to be?
Season 2 is filled with adversity. Season 2 is filled with highs and lows. Season 2 is also filled with resilience, not actually just taking no for an answer. Because I don't do excuses. And that right there probably came from being a cancer survivor. So it's kind of, for some people, it's challenging for them to work with me because even my son, he had an incident one day and he said, well, Daddy, my hand hurts. Well, son, you got your other. There's people that do way more with way less. We don't do excuses. So it's all about resilience, and I'm just actually just documenting it, and I decided to put it in a comic book form.
Can you give us anything else?
We got a lot of cameos from the upstate. A lot of cameos. You know what? I don't want to tell you which ones, but nonetheless. You know what? We got Mr. Quinton Greer at 19 Below. He's actually been on your show before.
Yeah,
He's actually been on your show before.
Yeah, he gonna be mad when he see this interview. But we love you.
God bless him. God bless him.
I love you, Q. Like, for real, I love you.
Remain solid.
You might see your girl.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Small possibility.
It's a possibility.
But I know who some of the cameos are. I'm just not gonna say that. I'm not. I'm not gonna say
the comic book
anything.
is like it's a colorful illustration version of a DJ Khaled album. It has a lot of different personalities, a lot of different brands, and they're all representing themselves while we come together collectively for a project.
Oh, I got you put that together.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Mo.
Thank you. I
Okay,
appreciate
that
it.
was clever.
appreciate
Okay.
it.
So in season 1
Mm-hmm.
was viewable on Facebook and IG
Yes, ma'am.
on your page, and now it's on Webtoons.
Yes, ma'am.
So how can we see season 2?
Season 2 will be in a couple different locations as of right now. It
Okay.
very well may grow by the time this actually is brought out. It will be in Planet Comics, the Anderson location. And to be honest with you, my goal is to still get it in this location in Greenville. We have it in a retail store downtown Greenville called Hype Experience.
Okay.
And then we're also creating a website to where you can actually order it from the website and get it from us firsthand.
Yes, I love it. Yes, a lot of good things are going to come from
Yes, ma'am.
everything
Absolutely.
you got your
That's the
hands
goal.
in.
That's the goal.
Not only can viewers tune in to read the actual comic book, there's music from for them to vibe to
Yes,
as well. Now,
yes.
I love music, and I only rap what I think I hear. Whatever that means.
There's no telling. There's no telling nowadays.
It might be the whole different lyric, but that's what I heard.
Yes, ma'am.
So the new single "Livin' It Up," performed by Big Myke, produced by Big Kevin Hemingway, the Maestro, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Maestro.
Was released on October 30th as the first single off the BSide comic book soundtrack. Why was that song important to be the first single, and what can listeners expect from the album when it's released?
The album is the soundtrack for the comic book. Again, like you said, is produced all by Big Kev, and it's also lyrically filled by Big Myke the Mayor. It's almost like what's going on right now with Hit Boy and Nas. They did a whole project, Hit Boy and Being the
Yeah.
Butcher. So we said, all right, we're gonna take the same page
Yeah.
out of their book and do it ourselves. So what it's doing is it's scoring the comic book as if it's a feature film.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing. So, and we chose "Livin' It Up" as the first leading single because it's a celebration. We didn't just get here overnight. This right here is a 2-3 year process. Even getting a soundtrack, it sound easy as in, okay, we got a producer, we got a rapper, we got a concept, let's just do it. But again, being a creative, everything doesn't work like this, so it takes time. So nonetheless, we got to this point. We're not at the finish line, but we got to this point. We got enough head start in the fourth quarter to where we can start to celebrate. So and that's what we're doing without dropping the ball.
And now let me ask you this other question. So can we expect to hear the soundtrack being featured a part of the B-side short film?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna be jam. Okay. Y'all can vibe with me if you want to, but I'm gonna be chilling.
Yes, ma'am.
So as we stated in the beginning of the interview, you are a man of many talents.
I try.
And you have your hands in a lot of different things, and I love how you move in silence.
Yes.
But I want to talk about this one particular area.
What's that?
Tube Sock Tuesday.
Tube Sock Tuesday. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Did you see how excited I got about that?
Yes, I love my socks
Because
too.
I have never seen somebody with the most creative tube socks before.
It's the greatest show on social media.
I
every
think it
Tuesday.
is. I think it is
It
because
is.
I'm going to go buy me some tube socks, use all your hashtags.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be like, you know what, Mo? Thank you.
No problem. And you know what? Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go over to Matsu Socks. They're good friends of mine.
Okay.
Miss Candace Johnson and also Mr. Calvin. They're over there, North Main, 127 North Main, excuse
Okay.
me, Suite B, in Simpsonville,
In
South
Simpsonville.
Carolina.
Okay.
Go see them, let them know Mo sent you. They'll take care of you.
I can get me
Yeah,
some tube socks.
They might give you a free pair, the fact that you say Mo sent you. And if worst case scenario, put it on my tab. I take care of it when I get there.
Get me some tube socks.
Absolutely.
Oh, and we're supporting another local business.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Don't get them from Amazon, y'all. Support your local businessmen and women.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you come up with the concept and the associated name as Michael J. Sox, S-O-X?
Michael J. Fox was just a play off Michael J. Fox. And you know, Michael J. Fox is he's an actor, right?
Yes.
And he puts on a great show. He's
He does.
legendary.
He is.
You think of Back to the Future, he's
Yeah,
a legendary.
he
So I said,
really
all
is.
right. We started off with the socks by just doing it as a conversational piece, just to bring a form of nostalgia, just to put a smile to a lot of people's faces, right? That was the initial goal. And then once we did that, we took a little hiatus, and someone asked me, where did it go? Oh, you're watching. So, all right, so now let's have fun with more of a group. So we did that. And then at that point, I said, how am I going to separate myself from everyone else? Because you already got socks on. So I said, all right, I'm going to start adding props as they pertain to the theme of the socks. Then it actually grew to season 2, Socks and Sneakers, where we just ended it this past Tuesday. So now we're going into another season of Tube Tuesday.
I
From your
cannot
host,
wait.
Michael J. Sox. Greatest show on social media.
It really
every
is.
Tuesday.
Just want to go ahead and put that out there.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
I agree with
That's
my
the
brother
goal.
on that one. So, Tube Sock Tuesday, Mo's Monday Motivational Moment,
Yes, ma'am.
the Apple Music playlist,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Right or Wrong artist reviews as a
Absolutely.
part of just my 3 cents.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of the posts, reviews, and music that you share are centered around life and hip hop, and that's what I really love about this. How much has hip hop influenced your life, and what do you play in the future of hip hop?
Hip hop has always served as another parent. You know, I've always set myself apart from my 3 brothers, not as if I'm better or they're
Yes.
better. Nonetheless, they're more people person. I grew into this people person. So in the meantime, it was always hip hop. It was always my pastime. When my friends used to go out and buy sneakers and all that, I bought CDs. I'm telling my age at this point. I bought CDs, and I used to sit there and just go through it and go through it. And so hip hop is literally, now some people say the Lakers and purple gold pumps through.
yeah.
Hip hop literally pumps through my
Yeah,
veins,
absolutely.
and I'm a big fan of my era, which is the golden era, the 90s.
Yeah.
I have some
90s
people say,
music.
you know what, you don't like this generation. No, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just love mine.
90s, yeah.
So, and that's all. And as far as my part, if you're going to take on this hip hop thing, make sure that your integrity is true to the art form, right? I'm not saying that we can't grow. You're
Yeah.
supposed to grow. And every time you grow doesn't mean that it's going to be in a direction that I agree with. But nonetheless, as long as your intent is fine, do that. So with us, I don't want to wait till Thursday for Throwback Thursdays to pop
Yeah.
some nostalgia
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of feel, that boom back. I don't want to wait till the tour go around, you know, hope that it comes to your city.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that being said, I want to give the people of my age or who actually just appreciate that era, let me give this to you right here. You know, because they still, those artists are still making music,
Yeah.
but radio is not playing them.
That's
You
right.
can come see us over
That's
here,
right.
just my 3 cents, and we'll take care of that for you.
Mayah. Busy. You know me. Yeah. Come to sprinkle a little paint where it ain't. Still doing what a sucker can't. Yeah. Southern cloth cut from a classic fabric. Flick of the wrist got me performing magic. Turning negatives into a positive. Low country native staying on top of shit. Bright lights, I roam dolo with the top down. Thinking about a proposition that I shot down. Put my eggs in different baskets, got it shop round. Might be a good look later on, but not now. Deals I get ink when I palm a pen. Steal a whole show when I'm walking in. Black suit, a black patent leather Pumas. Who can deny a double trim briefcase made of mamba skin? Make something shake, haters in the way. Gotta get away, try another day. Money talking, let them niggas wait. Won't have me putting icing on a sucker cake. My aura has a story, comes with the natural vibe. Camera action level status, they say he lived it all up. When it's coming for me, I'ma get it. When it comes to money, I'ma spend it. When it comes to lights, I'ma lit it. When it comes to life, he lived it. When the Mayah's in your system, ain't no telling if they'll bump him or they'll diss him. Overlook greatness while I override my mission. Sounds of the cat, make sure your checkbook's intact. It's like that. See my state of mind, Vegas, big dreams. Texas Hold'em, paradise or paradise. Success, the chess poker. No recount, no votes. This Mayah lane. Popping champagne with half Nelson Hoorays. Y'all all welcome to stay. It's plenty to go round. They know how I show love in my hometown. Eyes up when a nigga feeling low down. Merriman Road stroll forever 10 toes down. All white after Labor Day. Loved ones out to play in a major way. Stay blessed in my quest, yes. I'ma have a big Myke day and nothing less. My aura has a story, comes with the natural vibe. Camera action level status, they say he lived it all up. When it's coming for me, I'ma get it. When it comes to money, I'ma spend it. When it comes to lights, I'ma lit it. When it comes to life, he lived